Hello, YouTube. I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and we're talking about one of my greatest pet peeves employment attorneys who charge for consultations. This is a topic that I've spoken about repeatedly, which I've gotten a significant amount of hate mail on from attorneys who say I just don't understand. Okay, well, maybe. So here's the deal. There are a lot of employment attorneys in the US who want to charge 100, 200, 500, whatever it is, for an hour of their time so they can see if you have a case they want to take on. I am deeply opposed to this for a variety of reasons. The first reason is, statistically speaking, your employment attorney probably looks a lot like me, which means so white he's pink, right? And probably male, statistically speaking. And that is a problem for a variety of reasons. But today, the reason it's the biggest problem in this conversation is that if you have the temerity to be working and making money off of workplace discrimination and workplace sexual harassment as a white male who will probably never experience discrimination or sexual harassment, just statistically speaking again, probably never going to experience that, right? Well, I think you ought to be helping people if you're going to be monetizing hate in the workplace. I think it's the least we can do to actually be helping if that's how we're going to make our money. And that kind of brings me to my second reason. Even if you don't buy that moralistic argument, even if you're a monster, even if you're a sociopath, you would still want to help people in this industry. Because at the end of the day, that is how employment attorneys make money, right? You win or settle a case for your client. You take a percentage. That percentage can often be a life-changing amount of money. Really and truly, like if you are doing a good job and putting up big, solid numbers for your clients, then a given case, you can wake up destitute. You can go out that day and help someone and go home knowing in about 28 days, you're a millionaire. It's the nature of the industry. It just is what it is. And so if you're a monster, if you hate humanity, if you only care about yourself, you would still want to sit down with people and help them. Because that is in fact how you will find the case that will change your life to make you wealthy so you can continue being the selfish animal that you are, right? So all employment attorneys, the good ones and the evil ones, should all want to give free consultations, right? Today, I'll probably talk to 20, 25 people who want to call me up and, ask me questions or try to get me to represent them. Maybe I'll take one of those cases. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take 3. Who knows, right? I'm doing it again tomorrow, the day after that, and every day this week. And I'll talk to somewhere between 20 and 40 people every day. Listen, some people I'm not going to represent for a variety of reasons. I'll try to help. I'll link them to a video. I'll do what I can. But it makes sense for that consultation to be free because I want to hear about what happened to them. And in hearing what happened to them, I'll be able to say, hey, that sounds like one heck of a case. I think that claim is worth money. I would love to help you with that. I would love to help you. You should shop around. And if you feel like I'm the best option for you, I would love to represent you. I would be thrilled to represent you. I think I could do well for you. And in doing well for you, I think I could help myself. I think I could make my firm some money, right? So yeah, even if you're the absolute worst that humanity has to offer, you would still want to help people all day long. Because in helping them, you find the cases, and then when you help them with the case, you make the money. So these attorneys out there who want to charge to hear about your case, I ask them why. I don't get it. If you think you're a good employment attorney, you're such a good employment attorney, you can charge big money for your first hour of your time. Okay. If you're so good, then you're going to do great on these cases when you're helping people. Obviously, right? That's because you're so good. You're so amazing. So why do you have to charge for the consult? Shouldn't you be making fat stacks of cash, winning cases, settling cases, getting people good results? Why? Why would you risk not hearing someone's case over $100? $500? On a case that could be worth 7 figures? Leads me to the question, are you a good employment attorney? Do you think that you can help these people? Because if you can't actually help the people with the good cases, well, then maybe I understand why you're trying to charge for a consultation. You're just trying to make ends meet. I get it. I get it. If you don't have faith in yourself and your ability to actually help the people, and in actually helping people make the money, then I get why you would charge for the consultation. I don't think you're helping anyone. I think you're doing a real disservice to people. I think people with legitimate claims are going to call you up and you're going to say, I need $500 to talk to you. Probably your staff is going to say that, right? And this individual, this hypothetical person is going to say, I don't have $500. And he's going to get discouraged because he or she just experienced some pretty hateful stuff in the workplace. And they're at an all-time low, and you're the person they called for help, and your office is saying, we're not even going to talk to you. You don't even get to tell us what you're dealing with unless you give us $500. Well, I assure you, there are going to be people who hear that and say, oh, I can't do that. I can't afford that. I guess my employer is going to win. They're going to get away with this. I can't afford an employment attorney. Little do they know, most good employment attorneys don't charge up front. Highly, highly questionable, in my opinion, what you're doing. And listen, I know I've talked about this before. I know there's that woman down in Georgia who sent me a bunch of hate mail telling me I don't understand and that she needs to charge because I guess her clients are different or something. I don't know. Seems like they're probably human beings. Seems like they're upset human beings. Sometimes when you're helping upset human beings, those phone calls can be really unpleasant. It happens. If you don't like it, you're probably in the wrong industry. Go do mergers and acquisitions. Everyone's very civil. In employment law, you're going to talk to people who just lost their job, who are super upset. And those conversations are going to be wild rides sometimes. They're going to call you up. Threats of violence. They're going to talk about committing suicide on the phone. There's all kinds of things that happen. Rage. Unbounded. Just get a little seatbelt. Buckle up. And get ready to go for the ride, okay? It's just going to be what it is. That's your life now. You're a plaintiff side employment attorney. If you can't talk to humans who've just been through significant trauma because someone is attacking their livelihood, right? So someone is attacking the means by which they feed themselves and their family, keep a roof over their heads, and survive. And you expect people to come in cool, calm, and collected? Not going to happen. Some will, right? Some will. Sometimes you're going to get that executive from the C-suite who comes in. You're like, well, I've run the numbers and I think X, Y, and Z, and here's my risk analysis, and let's talk about this. Great, awesome, great case, I'm sure. We can work with that. Sometimes you're going to get the young woman who got sexually assaulted at McDonald's. You're not going to help her because she doesn't have $500 up front? Really? Really? That's how you practice employment law? You disgust me.